Bonjour, Nito Ganadug, Dinama Ganadug. Hello, everyone. It's me, Corey Whitford. Good morning. It's December 2nd, 2020. Live from Treaty 2 territory from the government office. I want to say, it's a beautiful morning out there. It's shaping up to be a very nice day. I want to welcome you to Mogs and Trail News. We're going to start our day off with well wishes for everyone. To have a good day today. That's what we wish for you. Mogs and Trail News is heard here every day at 10 a.m., Monday to Friday, and Mogs and Trail News offers interviews with staff of First Nations in Treaty 2 territory and co-hosts sessions throughout the week. As well, in these interviews, it's always with our knowledge keepers and our membership and special guests and staff too. Skabeg ninondekit. It's very important to stay healthy these days in 2020. To wash your hands in sanitizer and to wear a mask. And to maintain social distance. Is the language that we use right now, the terminology in the sentences we've been making so far. So we're going to start off the program and introduce you to a video in the latter part of our program. But first, I think it's important, falling on the heels of yesterday's news. Yesterday, there were 16 deaths, a record-setting number across our territory. Have to be safe. You have to take good care of yourself and remember to maintain your distance. And I was wondering about that this morning. I was thinking, what do you do if you think you are sick? What's the first thing you would do? First thing. Well, the first thing to do is to contact a health professional before you start any treatment, before you leave the house, before you even leave your room, your living room. If you're living alone, it's best to send an email or make a phone call to determine how to go about it before you even leave your front door. Knowing where and how to get treatment is very important too. If you're from one of the nations, I think it would be a great idea to call the health center. To take care of your emotional health. You know why it's important to take care of your emotional health? Because it'll help you to think clearly and react when there's an urgent need to protect yourself. That's why we all have to take care of our emotional health. I've noticed in the last 2 weeks that taking breaks from watching social media, from watching it, reading it, listening to news stories about the daily updates, hearing about the pandemic repeatedly, it can be upsetting and it takes a toll on the body. I feel the same way, and so I'm urging all of our nations, all of our citizens of Treaty 2 territory, and the nations inside Treaty 2 territory, and the ones straddling our borders, the ones that we share borders with. I'm asking you, please take care of yourself. And you can do it in a variety of ways. There's 5 different ways you can begin to do it. You can take deep breaths. You can stretch. You can eat healthy. You can have a well-balanced meal this evening with deer meat, and potatoes, and onions, and cream-style corn. You can exercise regularly, whether it's walking up and down the hallway at your at we always say that 7 hours of sleep is the right amount of sleep to have for a human being. Me, yeah, chigito tama, but going to bed at 10 p.m. and waking up at 7 or at 6 a.m. Me, yes, and to avoid uh, excessive alcohol and drug use. That would really go a long way if you coupled all five of those actions, those exercises, those habits. If you coupled all those things I've shared with you there, tips on how to take care of your emotional health, I think you're on your way. And you have to make time to unwind, not just on the weekends, but in the evenings. If you have spare time, make time to unwind. Chibagitenda man. So to let go of that stress and that daily stress and unwind emotionally. And what's really important is connecting with others. Picking up the cell phone, calling up a friend. Bonjour, you wouldn't believe how optimistic an outlook it gives you when you pick up the phone and connect with others, your social network. And it's about talking with people that you trust. That's where you get the most satisfaction. That's where you feel true to yourself and genuine. A message to our nation. If you want to connect with your nation, your entire nation, why not consider innovating and evolving and using technology, using social distancing measures? I'm sure that we can all get past this phase that we're in here. COVID-19. And I want you to consider from now on connecting online for the month of December, connecting online. And you can use that through Facebook, through FaceTime, through a video message. There's several different ways, through a cell phone even. Yeah, there's several ways you can do that. Or you can use the old-fashioned method. You can buy a Christmas card or make a Christmas card out of a blank piece of paper, out of a blank piece of paper, folding it in half, writing your name on it, and writing a letter to your kukum or your mishum. I love you. I miss you. I hope I can see you again. I will see you again. To write a simple card and have it delivered and make sure you spray it, sanitize it, do the best you can to keep it germ free. All right, I wanted to share that to you because I think it's very important. But I also want to showcase what our nations are doing too. So in the second half of our program here, we're going to showcase how we are beginning, how we have always protected our territory. Kidakinan. And recently, as recent as yesterday, we were made aware that there was a farmer in one of our nations who had trespassed during this COVID-19 lockout. And so this is why we are here for you, our nations. Our people, our human beings in the Treaty 2 territory. I want you to watch this video because it's the beginning of us moving forward, defending our rights, enhancing our rights, and making our rights work in the best way possible for our nations. Take a look.
What brought us out here today is that we are in the middle of a land dispute. This is disputed land, and we have this farmer coming to build a fence.
I was on my way for an evening hunt, and I was looking out the window, and I just remember seeing a tractor, like with its lights on, and I wasn't aware that it was fencing on traditional land.
He's trying to put up his fence line in the middle of the pandemic when we were in the middle of a dispute. We had to protect our community, so we put us under lockdown. And during that lockdown, he's decided to go forward with the building of his fence line.
Just behind this bush, there's a river that our people used to trap and fish. So he's gonna try and block everything off here, but we're not gonna let him. And just hopefully everything ends peacefully.
The province of Manitoba never consulted to Wisconsin First Nations, and so that's why we're doing this. There's a protocol in Wisconsin. Everyone and anyone has to consult with the chief and council and the people of Wisconsin First Nation.
This is where the bears live. This is their home. The birds, the beavers, all the animals in the forest and the plants. This is their home, and we have to protect them. The land is always taken care of the Anishinaabe people, and we will continue to take care of it ourselves too. For as long as the sun shines and the grass grows and the river flows, we will protect this land for our children, those yet to come, for them to enjoy the beauty and the peace that the land brings to us in our spirits.
People don't realize our land already over there is not that big, and our land seems to be going smaller and smaller. So we treasure whatever it is that we have left, and it is not out there for harvesting for anybody who feels that they can come in anytime and do this. This has been part of our ancestors, our culture, our traditions. We value the land. The land don't belong to us. We belong to the land.
You know, this is our land, and nobody's gonna take our land anymore. We've had enough. Enough is enough.
Kinain tuwe kita kinan. Ni buwan mas kakyo maya magat. Cha maunchit tuwing. Buske wete no chkia bisha. Kwe kai ai ta ya magatun. Ain berries. Maski kuminan ni sinika teon. Gi sa ke ni te me gonga sian ki mo so kuite. Ambe mi ya kena cha ni unit tuwing. Kain ke ni ta dai nanta si. When it's a prescribed by Gatek, when it's saying, Riga get the magician, his penny cheese is semagak. Migo cheese must go and taming, Migo mamma wega kena, chin and taming kega, chiposcoe by get away, mimic shower nunguta, nip one a kiete, chitashon big yard to be scheming. Kind migo gaining kind, then and the sea, where I should get. Kage when you must chicken see minima, kabi shang. Kabu tap niga swat niga yak meniga natiguk. Amita set to communicate ninga kituan gigwach.
Miigwech. Keget tebwa wekwe miyaga ikitotti manungum. We chimash kuiga bueng honjete go hesitashang maga kayang ma ni Anishinaabe minanik chimash kuiga bueng. Mi chigek. Mi wenjayang ma, that's why we're here. Treaty 2 territory is helping. Though we helping through social media, through technology, helping to deliver your message to the world. Mi tago minik wikito ni choganetok dene maganetok kapijig chimi wach kawanjanagiskuya. Stay tuned for our next program at 12 noon. No, quick, Chief Norman Bone. Ogema, Omawi Bitawashin, no gum ni biganonik ni gaganona ma gakanun demin. We'll find out what Chief Norman Bone of Kisikuwinin is up to this during this time in the month of December, and then we'll ask Chief Bone what's it been like working through COVID, and what future steps does Chief Bone have for his nation? Ahamsa, ni chogan dug. Dinema gan dug. Mino, diga wab migo.